Welcome to this video where we are going to dive into our new problem, which is actually minimum at to make parentheses valid. So basically what is happening here is that we receive as input a certain number of parentheses. We receive as input a string, and the string consists of parentheses, and the goal here is to find out how many number or how many parentheses we need to add to make it valid. So let me just get an example. Let's say we have this. If I have this as input, for me to make it valid, I can add a parenthesis. I can add a parenthesis here and 1 year. So the result here will be actually 2. If I have this as input, to make this valid, what I can do is that I can add 1 year and 1 year. So this is closing this one. I can add 2 more to close those 2 1. So this one, the output will be also 2. That's the number of add I need to add to make it valid. Now if I receive something like this, what will be my flow? So I will have to close this one. So this is one. This one is closing this one. This one, there's nothing on that side closing this one. So I will have to add something here or at the end here. So I will need to have to add for those 3 and this one. This is actually a 4. So now for us to solve this, what will be our approach of solving this? So my approach will be as simple as this. Whenever I'm seeing an open bracket, like whenever I'm seeing someone which is actually opening, I will count it as open, so I know the number of open that I have so far. And whenever I'm seeing a guy which is actually close, like this one, closing parenthesis, if the close is appearing where there has been no open before, definitely we need to add something. So if you find someone like this, you know that you need to add someone in front because you have a closing without an opening. So you need to add something. And at the end of your loop, the number of open that you will have will actually dictate the number of closing you need to add to make it complete. So what will it look like? So what I will have will be something like this. I will have open, which will be initially 0, and I will have add, which will be 0. And I will now loop of s, and for each of those elements I will check if the character is actually equal to a closing tag, and no, opening tag, because I'm counting the opening. If it's actually equal to opening tag, what I will do is that I will just say open plus plus. This gives me the number of opening tag. Else I know it's a closing tag. Now if it's a closing tag, what is my approach of solving this? If I'm seeing a closing tag, so if I just check if open is actually equal to 0, that means I'm seeing a closing with no previous opening that will match this one. So I'll just now add something. Else, that means I have a closing with a previous opening tag that match this guy. So I just close open. I just reduce open. So now at the end, what I will return add. That means is the number of closing tag I added for is the number of opening tag I added for the closing tag that were having no opening tag before them, plus now close plus open. Open is actually the number of opening tag having no closing tag at the end. So this combination should be able to solve this problem. Let us try. So it's working. Let us submit. So perfect, working, performing pretty well. So this is my approach of solving this. I hope you do enjoy it. Feel free to give me any input. I'll be really happy to interact with you regarding this. See you tomorrow for a new challenge. Ciao.